All right, so this is going to be a breakdown of the two matches I had last weekend at the ADCC Open, Masters 2 division, a bunch of old guys, or just one guy, two fights. So I woke up that morning feeling like shit. So what I did was my game plan was to kind of sit and just work my guard and attack upper body, lower body. I didn't know if I had the energy to wrestle that day, so the game plan was to sit and just attack as much as I can. So from here, we shake hands. I look to pull guard. And the goal from here was I want to stay really sticky. I wanted to be sticky and have a lot of control of this guy. So I was focusing on grips, getting my hands behind his triceps as much as I can, and then starting my attacks. So he's kind of playing cagey from this position, does a lot of passing from his knees. I try to throw up a quick arm lock. He spins out, and we square back up into the same position. So now my right hand stays on the tricep. I'm trying to keep my knees to the inside so I stop him from moving around. Again, trying to stay sticky in this position. Um, he's not doing much of passing. He's kind of just staying square. I throw up a quick Choi bar there just to threaten the upper body because at some point I'm trying to go lower body. And he is staying on his knees, which at some point will make it easier for me to get in on his legs. But you got to do a little bit of work here. So I'm trying to scoop underneath. He backs out. He keeps his knee to the inside. He has that scoop grip with his right arm. So that scoop grip is annoying because it stops my inversions. It stops me from spinning underneath. It is a pain in the ass to deal with. So I try to get it on the leg there, but at some point I probably have to let go of that and address that scoop grip. Okay. So I'm trying to do like a false reap so I can get in on that leg. But again, that scoop grip kind of messed me up from that position. So back out. We end up in front again. He goes back to that scoop grip. So now I start to fight that hand and try to work to get that hand past my knee so I can palm my foot or my leg back to the inside and start to work. But that is a great option for the top person. If you want to stop those inversions, that scoop grip is a pain in the ass to deal with. So we're working here. I take a grip on that right leg. And again, I'm trying to pull myself into the position. Now I can start to work to raise my hips up and get it over his knee. And he's doing a good job of controlling both of my legs, splitting my legs. But I get a good bite on his heel, so that kind of doesn't matter from that position. You see my leg configuration wasn't clean at all, but I had a nice bite on that heel, my hip behind the knee. So I got the finish there. And our second match is going to be similar. So with the second match, he doesn't make any adjustments, plays the same exact KG on the knees passing game, which was fine. So same thing. It's pretty identical the match. So we sit or I sit um, from here again, trying to stay sticky, trying to make some 2-on-1s. I want to get to his triceps so I can keep my knees to the inside, maybe throw in a lasso. But now he's on his feet, so I'm going to have to off balance a little bit. So I go two sticky hooks, give him a little off balance. Same thing, just harass the feet. And now I get to the tricep, and that's where I throw that shallow lasso in. I'm just trying to get my foot to the inside. That's going to delay his passing, but it's also going to help me stay sticky and work my attacks from there. So I like to really play that shallow lasso, tricep control shallow lasso to avoid the pass and start to work. So now I'm going to work to elevate, have a 2-on-1, trying to lift, elevate. He steps his leg up. We enter in on the leg on that side. So now I go outside heel hook. He does a good job of spinning out quick and clearing that knee. So just try to stay glued to the foot, trying to control his foot because he's really just trying to pull his knee and be defensive. And that's kind of harder. It'd almost be easier if he was attacking so that I can re-attack. And he takes a scoop grip here. He took that scoop grip not to attack, more to just kind of stop me from attacking him, which does make it harder. So if he was attacking, it'd be a lot easier for me to attack. But I'm really focusing on just trying to get my hips over his knee and start my attack. So I start to take control of his left leg. I drag it across my hip. Once I get his leg across my hip, now I could focus on getting back and adjusting my legs over the top in whatever leg configuration I want. I'm just trying to immobilize his hips. But he's doing a good job of splitting my legs and stopping my legs from getting to his hips. But I get a good bite on that foot, controlling the toes, stopping him from turning his knees. And I throw my outside leg over, and then I can look to get a bite on the heel and then finish from there. So pretty identical the matches. In that situation, it was more of controlling the heel and then getting to the hip secondary. But majority of the time, it's getting to the hip and then getting to the heel. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed those matches. Quick breakdown. Hopefully, I get to do this again in the future. See you guys later.